Greater lie. Last clean, all is breeding. All I need is one mic. Celebrate good times. They just tried again. They just tried again, huh? They tried this distraction right here, huh? They tried at least 3 times today. They tried this distraction 3 times today. Uh, if it's time for anybody on the plane to go, huh? Then let's giddy up, huh? Giddy up, let's go. Because you don't want to be left behind in what they them legions and all them got planned. Now there's a possibility, huh? There's a possibility with some information that I'm about to come with, huh? And this is one of them that I said, you know what? If I could get, I don't need, I'm sent to do what I was sent to do, huh? And out of all the obstacles and transitions that they put in the way, huh? I asked a question yesterday. I said, Jesus said we would do greater. Have you figured out what that greater is? I figured out what the greater is on my end, in my terms, and what I'm supposed to do. Huh? And I come bringing it in the one that sent me. Y'all don't even have a name for him. Huh? There's no name on this earth, any name that I could give you right now for the honor, respect, and that is due to the one that sent me would degrade him. Even me saying him feels like a sin. Huh? For the one that sent me, I know now on my on the terms of which he sent me, what would be greater. We all have a part out of 144,000, and all those that are witnesses, huh? at all the distractions they put out there today that I could have came with. And they was coming back to back, back to back. I said, you know what? To you, the one that sent me, show me give me clarity and show me what it is that I need to see in the midst of everything that I'm doing. You show me what it is that I need to see so that I can do my part. Let's get this party started off right. Let's get this party started quickly, right? Come on, set your will. He'll do the best to fulfill. I don't want to lose his love. I don't want to lose his love. My mind is God's mind. I'm always reflecting divine wisdom and divine intelligence. My brain symbolizes the capacity to think wisely and spiritually. God's ideas unfold within my mind in perfect sequence. I am always poised, balanced, serene, and calm because I know God has provided the perfect solution before my mother's womb, before my grandmother's womb, before my grandmother's grandmother's womb. I don't know if it go any further back than my grandmother's mother's womb, because I only got the history that stops at uh, my grandmother's mother's womb. Hmm? I don't know if it go past 1908. But before their wombs, God already had my name in his thought. What you call God, huh? Whatever you could imagine God is. He in the beginning. Uh, and I was with him in the beginning. Hmm. Why you keep saying that? Because the Bible tells me so. Why am I using this thumbnail today? Because this is the closest that I could get to shedding the skin. This is what I look like to them up under the light code, huh? Up under the light with all that AEMs that they use, the different radiation forms of radiation that they use to be able to see what I look like up under this skin. So that's why I'm using that right there. That's light code, partial light code. Yeah, I got some information. You can say amen to whatever it is that you are witness to what God has done for you, gonna do for you, will do for you. You can say Selah or whatever language it is that you use that makes you a witness to God. My terms in agreement with him now is beyond that. It is God, you promised, and you are going to keep your promises that you made to me. I don't know about anybody else and what they got going on. But I know that he's going to keep his promises to me. And the things that I try to want on this plane and this earth, like wanting my grandmother to stay and all, he had a plan for her. His plan right now may be for her to grab David Lynch by his foot. Huh? As he try to scam his way through the quantum leap of Prime Minister Modi them and Elon Musk and what they trying to do with the God of media and all that kind of stuff. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. They tried to do an April Fool's just a little while ago to try to distract me from coming on here and act like I was gonna feel some type of way. Didn't y'all get my message, Ohio? Huh? Didn't y'all get my message today while y'all was listening in Ohio? I'm celebrating. Huh? She tired of this mess y'all got going on too. Huh? I thought I was weeping and whining for the flesh. My body is going through changes with all them peppers and the seaweed bath. I seaweed bathed in seaweed and salt from head to toe. I couldn't get to the ocean. No worries. The ocean came to me, huh? From head to toe, seaweed and salt, sea salt from head to toe. And don't you know I have clarification? I had clarification today. Uh, I have clarification of what it is that I'm gonna do that's greater than what Christ did. And he said it. Don't act like he didn't say come and say you is Christ. He said, come and look at the blueprint I got and you do greater than what I did. What's greater than walking on water, huh? Walk on the water, huh? Take water and make wine, huh? They could put life in a artificial intelligence being, huh? And they could heal the blind, huh? They could do all that. Oh no, but Jesus said, "You, Abigail, would do greater." A lot of people don't want to believe that, huh? And I sent messages and messengers. I've sent prophets. I've sent the greatest teacher to you, and they're gonna try to take that teacher away. Uh, I sent the one to clear the path so you could get the knowledge that you need, not just to you now, all across to every corner of the earth. Y'all all will be awoken up with the right codes at the right time, huh? Let me tell you the distractions they tried to have today. Stuff that I would have normally want to come and talk about. This could be a long stream, y'all. This may very well be a long stream because David Lynch Schroeder said he wanted the world to meditate. I got meditation for your behinds. I got meditation for your behinds. Huh? How they gonna go and request the whole world? That's like me right now telling the whole world, anybody else in my family transition, I need y'all to, the whole world, to meditate. A world meditation. They want us to have a world meditation, huh? The same time, 200 million and so having a meditation in the ocean, wading in the waters, ready for they four demons, huh? But we can't meditate. I mean, we can, but not with our uh waymaker sitting down there with whatever type of metals that they have surrounding that prison. But that's okay, huh? Because y'all ain't stop nothing. Y'all ain't stop a doggone thing like y'all thought. I'll be doggone if I'm gonna sit back and let y'all get away. Well, listen, this message is to, hold up, Jennifer, Austin, and Riley. Let me make sure there isn't any more. Jennifer, Austin, and Riley. Hold up. I want to make sure there aren't any more. Let me make what you talking about, Grandma? No, I want to make sure there aren't any. Yep, there's more. Hold up. Hold up. Where's the rest? There's one more somewhere. Let me go down here and I'm gonna find out. I'm calling out y'all names real loud. And you'll find out why I'm calling out your name real loud in a minute. This message came from y'all daddy. Uh and Lula. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. talking about they want to transcend, transcend meditation, transcending meditation. Who finna transcend? I'm at the Mount of Transfiguration about to block that. Huh? Out of all your awards of Legion, you Legion demon. Huh? You Legion demon. I got something for your behind. This is to his children. I don't see the other name. Huh? But he said, you insignificant, huh? Disobedient. I'm pretty sure he told y'all not to make a big deal about his transition. Huh? And y'all slipped up. Huh? He said it is important as I transcend that y'all do not, but nah, which one of y'all disobedient children said no? Huh? Which one of y'all disobedient children said no? Because I'm going to show you something about por qué, huh? What it is, dash of confidence, that on my part, huh, that I'm supposed to do that's greater than what Jesus did. Jesus had pity on the demons when he stood in front of the legions and the knowledge that pigs could swim. They was advanced in every other way, but the advancement that pigs could swim. Did you know pigs could swim? uh, uh, he wasn't supposed to have pity on them demons. They begged him not to send them to the bottomless pit. They told, and Jesus listened. Huh? Jesus listened, and that's where everything got messed up. But y'all are messed up now, huh? Y'all are messed up now, huh? We gonna have meditation. Y'all want meditation? We got meditation for your lynching behind. That word lynch, Thomas Jefferson mesmerized society with lynching, huh? You got lynching ropes. Y'all done built up more memorials and idols talking about what's his name? What's the Emmett Till memorials and stuff? All this stuff up again with lynching, and then all of a sudden y'all want to have a world meditation on lynching. All the things I could be talking about, huh? I was showed this right here is what you're supposed to do right here, huh? You don't need a whole world of people, huh? All you need is one mic. You don't need nobody to back you up. Come in the name of the one that sent you. Y'all don't even know the name, huh? The one who sent me said, these legions, you're not going to be transcended over there to the 200 million wading in the water. Huh? Wading in the water. Dash of confidence. You ever watched a David Lynch movie? Them movies wasn't even for us. Huh? They were so far away that the conscious community wouldn't catch on to who David Lynch was. All these different movies. The only movie they let us watch was Elephant Man. And the only person who was awoke enough to realize that there was some connection to the Elephant Man to these last days was Michael Jackson. And then the only time David Lynch wanted to even halfway communicate with us is when he wanted to send them thrash us, trash us signs in the Cleveland show. See, I knew it was something about the Cleveland show. Let me tell you something, dash of confidence. Anybody in my family, everybody that done watch TV with me, anybody that just see me know that I watched maybe 1.5 episodes of the Cleveland show. I used to watch Family Guy, and American Dad and stuff. I like when they be picking at themselves and picking at everybody all together. But when the Cleveland show came out, I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch the Cleveland show. So I can't remember no episodes. But boy, when I looked down David Lynch list, when I went down David Lynch list, I said, "Oh, David Lynch, you was on episodes of Cleveland show trashing us, Lynch, huh? Putting whole codes out there, huh? Mr. Dash of Confidence to the left, he for to run over the red squid, and now they for to talk about David Lynch. Spread the word, huh? Spread the word, huh? Because David Lynch, you is not transcending this time. I don't know how many times you transcended, but you ain't transcending this time. Not this time, huh? You is not transcending this time, huh? Here, let me play a song for you before I go into some deeper meditation. Let's play a song for you before I go into some deeper meditation. This one's for you, Lynch. This one's for you and your legions. I will I cannot fight the urge. Give you diagrams and flex for the leaders. Get this dirge. Yeah, do ya. Hit them with this dirge. Yeah, about to get what they deserve. Yeah. What do women your mother was? Like the lioness of love. Her children were like lions, Julia lions, Judah cubs. One of our lions blooms so strong and blind through light. Prepared to catch prey and eat man of Babylite. The nations called the hunters, trapped him in a pit. Brought him in chains to twin towers of Egypt. When Israel, the mother lion, saw hope for him was gone, she took another of her cubs, taught her to be strong. In the end, yeah, of the beginning, yeah, forever and a day made long. In the end, manifest stages, they will sing this death dirt song. Take up the sickle, true your prince is bold. Speak of the lioness, fierce and untamed. She lay among the lions, fierce and cold, nurturing her cubs, their destinies framed. What a lioness was your mother, they say. Her roar echoed through valleys wild and free. Yet fate wove a tail, led her cubs astray. From pride to pick that path in the tiny sea. What a lioness was your mother, they say. Her roar echoed through valleys wild and free. Yet fate wove a tail, led her cubs astray. From pride to pick that path in the tiny sea. Another cub she chose hope unfulfilled. He prowled among lions, strength in his stride. Tearing prey, man eats her destiny fulfilled. Strongholds, tumble towns, they bear were worldwide. What a lioness was your mother, they say. Her roar echoed through valleys wild and free. Yet fate wove a tail, led her cubs astray. From pride to pick that path in the tiny sea. In Babylon's cage, the first cub confined. His roar silenced mountains, wept for his fall. The vine, once fruitful, now withered. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Huh? What y'all think? Look at that image right there. If you blur your eyes, it looked like an alien rising. Look like an alien rising. When they was at Notre Dame, they planned for his transcending. David Lynch. David Lynch. Let me read a little bit about David Lynch. I'm going to go to the scripture. Believe that. Believe that. I'm going to the scripture, but in regards to all the different things I could have talked about, distractions, Biden gonna do what you call it. He gonna do pardons for somebody long gone. He won't do pardons or pardon or consider Dr. Malachi Z. York, But he'll do a pardon for Marcus Garvey, who him and his gang, they was taking off heads. He was sending people to take off heads all the way in Miami when people went against what he had to say. He was whole gang. Huh? Marcus Garvey long gone, and he gonna make sure pardon Marcus Garvey before whatever celebration that they got from Martin Luther King tomorrow. Let me tell you something. The whole time that I've been saying Martin Luther King didn't know that part of the speech, you will not be judged by the color of your skin, but by the content of your character, had anything to do with artificial intelligence. He may have very well known. But one way or the other, this message going to all of those in the Legion, every single Legion, American Legion, you want to be titled up under a Legion, huh? There's no pity on the Legions this time. So as Trump stands tomorrow in whatever the rest of his ordered steps is to do, yes, you are judged by the content of your character. You are judged by the content of your character. Uh, and when it's time to get you from the bottomless pit, it would be a long time. A long time. Y'all have caused hell on earth long enough. Uh-huh. You want to pick at llamas? Remember I told y'all that the only beings that have the sickle blood is the llamas and the lions. And even he put that knowledge in one of his little skits on the Cleveland show, picking at the South American indigenous, the North and South, those who are connected to the sickle cell that thrives within a llama or a camel. And then, yeah, he picked at, there's an episode where he got Cleveland on his lap and he talking about, ooh, the majestic ones, and he said he feeds them trash. Y'all seeing that episode? I only just happened to look for see that episode because I was looking at his history on the Cleveland show. And when I start listening to him speak on those in those, I was like, oh my God, look at the knowledge that he was dropping, the ancient knowledge that he was dropping that probably went right over people's head. The ones who sleep was probably when he get the David Lynch saying his little pieces and parts on the show. That's probably the parts where they didn't laugh. They was like, huh? I don't get it, huh? Let me tell you and show you some of the movies. Let's go. I'm gonna share the screen. I didn't want to be sharing the screen. Any who done seen any of these movies? And back then, I used to like Nicolas Cage. I don't remember no Wild at Heart movie. These are the movies that was not for us. Uh, it was their conscious transcendent movies. The only movie that I know on this list is The Elephant Man. Hmm? And that's because my father watched it. And then I watched it again later on. So let's go down these David Lynch movies where why his children want to have us um years talking about transcending. Does his daughter got dreadlocks? What's that in her head? Huh? Hey Jenny, Jenny from around the way. Jenny from around the way. You got lots. That don't mean nothing. You should have listened to your daddy. Huh? The film industry going bust. Because he said it to one of y'all, whoever in charge. He said, do not make a big deal about my transcending. Huh? We can't say nothing. He probably even gave you a date. Nah, you ain't listen. Hard head, make a soft behind. Look at these movies. Twin Peak. I never seen an episode of Twin Peak, and that was a TV show. That was a TV show. They must have showed it only on HBO or something. I don't know. I'm gonna read a little bit about each of these shows. This one right here, I don't even know how to pronounce. Mulholland Drive. That don't sound like nothing in the hood anywhere, not even in the suburbs. Eraserhead, huh? Eraserhead. That's a 1977 flick. Dune. This looked like something I would have wanted to watch. I don't remember this. Uh, Blue Velvet. I think I heard about Blue Velvet. I couldn't distinguish what is Bluebell ice cream or velvet cream donuts. Then they came out with the movie Twin Peaks. Fire Walk with Me. That sound like what's his name? Biden up there talking about now y'all have to be keepers of the flame. Fire Walk with Me. And after Twin Peaks, the TV show, whatever message he was trying to get across, he was trying to get some message across with Twin Peaks. Y'all will find out in a minute. Y'all will find out. Oh, he got songs too. He wrote music. Lost Highway. I didn't see that. I don't know nothing about that. The only movie they put for us to be connected to was The Elephant Man. Inland Empire. The only type of empire we got is what it. Who do Empire? Who's in the show with Empire? 50 Cent. No, Terrence Howard, I think. Whoever is the empire that they have, they say we have inland empire. We'll just give them empire. We're gonna take the inland out of it. Wild Heart. When Nicolas Cage had a full head of hair, he said, "I re-erected you um, from 1908, and you're gonna do my movies." The Straight Story. That looked like what's his name from The Color Purple? Danny Glover going over the horizons. I don't know. The Fablemans. See these movies I'd never heard of, never seen. Rabbits. 2002. It looked funny. Rabbits. Then they did the Twin Peaks again. The Northwest Passage with her skin coming off and gray up underneath, and Twin Peaks, the missing pieces. Then David Lynch, he's showing his face. He said, I'm going to teach you, you know about the art of war. I'm going to teach you about the art of life. Lucky, that looked like Clint Eastwood. I don't know, but I'm going to find out who the lucky star is. What? There's more movies? The Alphabet. Oh, this is where the Alphabet Club of the what you call it got hired. They didn't know. They didn't know the Alphabet Society of YouTube. They didn't know that they was working for Legions. Huh? Oh my goodness, the grandmother, 1969. Now y'all know I want to read about this movie here. What did Jack do? Look at Jack looking like a monkey. Huh? He acted in episodes of the Cleveland Show from 2000. Oh, Cleveland Show was out that long ago. I told y'all I didn't watch the Cleveland Show. 2009 to 2013. He showed up in episodes in the Cleveland Show. I want to go down the whole list of that now. Huh? But it's too late for you. On the Air, 1992. Harry Dean Stanton, Staten Island. And it's called Partly Fiction. Almost everything he puts out is the truth, but Harry Dean Stanton is partly true. Dumbland. Look at the cover of that. Look at the cover of, you know, the first one I'm gonna click on is the grandmother of 1969. Lynch Oz. Somebody was talking about Oz the other day. I don't know. 6 men getting sick 6 times. Oh, there's the 666. I knew it. The code of the Lynch man is 6 men getting sick 6 times. Ooh, y'all know I want to click on that. The Industrial Symphony #1. What that lady there? Is that a baby? What, a baby doll? I don't know what that cover is. Ronnie Pocket. Louis. Upside Down. That was a show he had acted and came in on that show. My son, what have ye done? Instead of my God, why have thou forsaken me? He say, my son, what have ye done? Hotel Room. The Amputee. Somebody lost and got cut off 9-inch nails. Look at that. Came back haunted. Yep. I'm coming back for you right now, David Lynch. You think you getting out of here scot-free like that you gonna transcend over the Nod Jah? Look, 1994. You gonna transcend over there in the waters? That's your plan? That's your plan, to take the legions over there and head into the water? You was blocked. You cannot. The flames and everything that is gonna go around them 200 million warriors is gonna block you right now. You cannot enter the pigs again. I told y'all everything in here is prophetic, and that's where the key is right there. Because pigs can swim, and they can swim and then get to some land and throw up and let legions back out. No, not today. Not today. Not today. Said, Grandma, why is you messing with David Lynch? Because David Lynch, his name alone. But when they honored him over there at Legions of Honors, you have people saying Legion of Honors. Yes, the Legion of Honors. Look at his history. Can you see that? Look at his history. And he just happened to transcend like right now. His father was a scientist. They was the head honchos in knowing how to block people and upload consciousness and distract and mind manipulate through movies and radio signals and all that mumbo jumbo. Let me put this back on for a moment as I read a little bit more about David Lynch. Let's read. Let's read about David Lynch. David Lynch, January 20th, 1946 through January 15th, 2025. You're not going into Nobody pigs in the water. Considered one of the most important filmmakers of his era, Lynch was often called a visionary and was acclaimed for films often distinguished by their surrealist qualities. In a career spanning from 50 years, over 50 years, he received numerous accolades, including the Golden Lion for Lifetime Achievement Award. He received that at the Venice Film Festival. He received the Honorary Academy Awards. The adjective Lynchian came into use to describe the works and situations reminiscent of his art. Huh? How many beings out there are considered Lynchians? Huh? Noting his penchant for juxtaposing surreal or sinister elements with mundane, everyday environments, and for using compelling visual images to emphasize a dreamlike quality or mystery or menace. He was a menace to the industry, huh? Lynch studied painting before he began making short films in the late 1960s. His feature length film was independent surrealist film Erase Head. Eraserhead. Let me read a little bit about Eraserhead. Let's see. The plot of Eraserhead. Henry Spencer's face appears superimposed over a planet in space. He opens his mouth and a spermatozoon like creature emerges. A man inside the planet moves a set of levers and the creature swims away. In an industrial cityscape, Henry walks home with his groceries. He is stopped outside his apartment by a beautiful girl across the hall who informs him that his girlfriend Mary has invited him to dinner with her family. Henry leaves his groceries in his apartment, which is filled with piles of dirt and dead plants. That night, Henry visits Mary's home, conversing awkwardly with her mother. At the dinner table, he is asked to carve a chicken. The bird moves and writhes on the plate and gushes blood when cut. After dinner, Henry is concerned about Mary's mother, who tries to kiss him. She tells him that Mary has had a child and that the two must marry. Mary, however, is not sure if what she bore is a child, huh? Okay, the couple moved to Henry's one-room apartment and began to caring for the child, a swaddled bundle within a human face that resembles a spermatozoon creature seen earlier. The infant refuses all food, crying insistently and intolerably. The sound drives Mary hysterical and she leaves Henry and the child. Henry attempts to care for the child and he learns that it struggles to breathe and has developed painful sores on its skin. Henry begins experiencing visions, again seeing the man in the planet as well as the lady who inhabits his radiator and stumps more of the sperm creatures. After encounters with the girl across the hall, he has another vision in which the lady in the radiator sings in heaven. So there's a song called In Heaven by Peter Ivers, and it was composed with lyrics by David Lynch. In his head pop As his head pops off his body while he is fidgeting, replaced by the baby's crying head, Henry disembodied head falls from the sky, landing on a street and breaking open. Oh my goodness. A boy finds it and takes it to a pencil factory to be turned into erasers. What? Awakened, Henry seeks out the girl across the hall but finds her with another man. Crushed, Henry returns to his room. He takes a pair of scissors and for the first time removes the child's swaddling clothes. It is revealed that the child has no skin. The bandages held its internal organs together and they spill out after the bandages are cut. The child gasps in pain. Henry stabs its organs with the scissors. Oh my goodness. Wounds gush thick. See, oh my goodness. That's why I didn't see any of these shows and movies. Let me continue. See, this is the type of stuff, just these things right here. There's no way. Huh? You not going into no pigs and no water. You going to the bottomless pit. The power in the room overloads, causing the lights to flicker as they flick on and off. The child grows to huge proportions. As the lights burn out completely, the child head is replaced by the planet seen at the beginning. Henry appears amidst a billowing cloud of eraser shavings. The side of the planet bursts apart, and the man inside struggles with his levers, which emit sparks. Henry is embraced warmly by the lady in the radiator as both white light and white noise crescendo before the screen turns black and silent. That's Eraserhead. That's Eraserhead. So let's go to the next rest of about him. Eh. So Lynch studied painting before he began making short films in the late 60s. His feature length film was independent surrealist film Eraserhead 1977, which saw success as a midnight movie. Lynch was nominated for Academy Award for Best Director for the biographical drama The Elephant Man. Now, a thriller Blue Velvet 1986, Neo Noir Mulholland Drive, something about an inspiring actress, and I don't want to click it. Oh my goodness. Oh, his mind seems worse than Stephen King. His romantic crime drama Wild at Heart looked like all these people, an American black comedy romantic crime film. What I was about to say, it looked like all the actors and actresses that may have acted in this movie is gone, except for except except for Nicolas Cage. And anybody heard anything from Nicolas Cage lately? Oh, this actor, Crispin Glover. Oh, all these actors are still here. William Defoe. If I'm not mistaken, didn't he used to act on Incredible Hulk? Every time I see him, always think Incredible Hulk. But then come to find out, it's just a look-alike. Let me see. I sure. What happened to the man, Mr. McGee? He looked like Mr. McGee. Every time I see him, that's who comes to mind. Mr. McGee, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. And so when he started acting recently, I every time I saw him, I said, "Oh, that's the guy who used to act on Incredible Hulk. That was Mr. McGee." And then come to find out it wasn't him. Yeah, I'm just leading up to what has already been spoken. I've already thought it and it's already done. Now I'm just having fun with it. It's already done. I don't have to go through no whole seance and all that. All I had to do was figure out what I needed to figure out. And this Lynch meditation that they supposedly supposed to be trying to have worldwide, huh, with all these different movies that was supposed to keep us blocked out. He said he feed them garbage. Lynch also worked as a musician, painter, and photographer. He wrote books, images, Catching the Big Fish, Meditation, Consciousness and Creativity, Room to Dream. He directed several music videos for artists such as X Japan, Moby, Interpol, 9 Inch Nails, Ohio. There's Ohio, 1988. Donovan, he came out in 1965. And commercials for Dior, YSL, Gucci, New York City Department of Sanitation. He's a practitioner of transcendental meditation. He founded David Lynch Foundation for Consciousness-Based Education and World Peace. Uh-huh. Yeah, right. When you have your transcendental meditation, David Lynch, did you show all these movies that you got here on this list? He founded David Lynch Foundation to fund meditation lessons for students, veterans, and other at-risk populations. Mind control. A lifelong smoker, he was diagnosed with emphysema in 2020 and died January. This was just the other day, after being evacuated from his home due to Southern California wind fires. Didn't I tell y'all they were sending the wind to adjust to them in the ocean to raise one of their demons? And in his demonic state of transcending, huh? Why do I keep saying legions? Let's go to Legion of Honors. Oh no, they got something here about JFK. Early life and education. David Keith Lynch was born in Missoula, Montana, in January 20th, 1946. His father, Donald Walton Lynch, mm, was a research scientist working for the U.S. Department of Agriculture. His mother, Edwina Sonny Lynch, was an English language tutor. Two of Lynch's maternal grandparents were Finnish Swedish immigrants who arrived in the U.S. during the 19th century. Now, remember, his father was a scientist. He was raised Presbyterian under the Calvinist Presbyterian tradition. The Lynches often moved around according to where the USDA assigned Donald. Lynch moved with his parents to Sandpoint, Idaho, the largest city and county seat of Bonner County, Idaho. When he was 2 months old, 2 years later, after his brother John was born, his family moved to Spokane, Washington. Lynch's sister, Martha, was born there. The family then moved to Durham. Oh boy, I knew it. I knew it. Durham, North Carolina, Boise, Idaho, and Alexandria, Virginia. Lynch adjusted to his transitory early life with relative ease, nothing that he usually had. Wait, noting that he usually had no issue making new friends whenever he started attending a new school. Of his early life, he remarked, I found the world completely and totally fantastic as a child. Of course, I had the usual fears like going to school. For me, back then, school was a crime against young people. It destroyed the seeds of liberty. The teachers didn't encourage knowledge or positive attitude. Alongside his schooling, Lynch joined the Boy Scouts. Later, he became a scout, and so I could quit and put it behind me. He arose the highest rank, Eagle Scout, and was present for the Boy Scout outside the White House at the inauguration of John F. Kennedy. So he was there outside the White House selling cookies at John F. Kennedy's inauguration, which took place on Lynch's 15th birthday. So this inauguration, you see, so if his 15th birthday was happening around the inauguration time, he was born January 20th, they needed him to transcend before the next inauguration. That sound too far-fetched, don't it? Doesn't that sound too far-fetched? Does it sound too far-fetched that he was at John F. Kennedy's inauguration and that they need him to transcend for this inauguration, that's happening tomorrow on honor of Martin Luther King, because Luther hadn't died yet, right? At that John F. Kennedy inauguration. Am I right or am I wrong? So you have all these different effects of people who I think the inauguration should be canceled until the 21st, because they is raising the devil demon to come across through a transcending type environment. The same time that that inauguration takes place, somebody gonna be down there with that key that Modi have. They are supposed to turn that key at a particular time. Sound too far fetched? You think that sound too far fetched? Okay. Lynch was born on the 20th, and he is transcending for the 20th, according to their raising demons through the smoke as they wade in the water. Who planned this event to happen the way it's happening over there in Notre Dame, over there in Notre Dame? Huh? Por qué? Por qué? Because they know that it is all spiritual. The only people who don't seem to know it is spiritual is the ones who need to go back to the old time religion. Lynch was also interested in painting and drawing from an early age and became intrigued by the idea of pursuing it as a career path when living in Virginia, where his friend's father was a professional painter. The first film he saw was Henry King's Wait Till the Sun Shines. Nelly. Wait till the sun shines. Sun shines, Nelly. I should read what that one is about, but that's going to throw me off. I don't want to read nothing about Henry King right now. His favorite film, and the one he referenced frequently, was The Wizard of Oz, the 1939 version. Francis C. Hammond High School in Alexandria, Lynch, which Isn't that where Lynchburg is? Merrill Lynch, David Lynch, all of the Lynch family, huh? Lynch did not excel academically, having little interest in schoolwork, but he was popular with other students. And after leaving, he decided he wanted to study painting at college. He began his studies at Cochran School of Arts in Washington, D.C., before transferring to the School of Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. I knew he was somewhere stumping his stinking penny loafers around that area, huh? With his roommate Peter Wolf. Now, with his roommate Peter Wolf. He left after only 1 year, saying, I was not at all inspired at all in that place. He instead decided he wanted to travel around Europe for 3 years with his friend Jack Fish, who was similarly unhappy with his studies at Cooper Union. They had some hopes that they could train in Europe with Austrian expressionist painter Oscar Kokoschka at his school. Upon reaching Salzburg, however, they found that Kokoschka was not available. Delusion, they returned to the United States after spending 2 weeks in Europe. And then they talk about his short film, Fairmont Engravings, the 6 men getting sick 6 times. Let me read this 666 uh, thing here. 6 men getting sick 6 times, sometimes known as six figures getting sick, is a 1967 experimental animated short film by David Lynch, a student project that was developed over the course of a semester. It is Lynch's first film and was shot while he was attending Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The film consists of animated painting depicting six dysmorphic figures regurgitating in sequence with a sound of a siren loop. The film was created on a budget of $200, and upon its screening, it was well received by Lynch's peers, earning the Dr. William S. Biddle Cadwalader Memorial Prize at the school's experimental painting and sculpture contest. 6 Men Getting Sick received a home media release in 2001 as part of a short films of David Lynch DVD, and has been noted by critics as containing a similar narrative structure as his 1977 debut film The Eraserhead. I don't even want to try to look at it. I'm not going to try to look at it. I'm just trying to see. And then that movie, The Alphabet. In 2014, the creators of YouTube videos series Marble Hornets stated that Lynch's short film, including 6 Men Getting Sick, were a major influence in their work. Hmm. Wasserman offered Lynch $1,000 to complete the project, to which Lynch immediately said yes. Lynch, who had a fixation on getting his own camera, purchased a Clockwork Borax film camera and spent 2 months creating the project. So let me go back. We're coming out of Eraserhead, and I want to go down to why I keep referring to the legions. Oh man, look, George Lucas, a fan of Eraserhead. offered Lynch the opportunity to direct the third film in his original Star Wars trilogy, Return of the Jedi. Lynch declined, saying that he had next door to zero interest and arguing that Lucas should direct the film himself as the movie should reflect his own vision, not Lynch's. Mm, mm. Dune, the movie Dune, is a set far future when humans live in an interstellar empire under feudal system. The main character, Paul Atreides, is the son of a nobleman who takes control of the desert planet Arrakis, which grows rare spice called melange, or melanin, I guess, the empire's most highly prized commodity. I'm skipping past that. The angriest dog in the world. He wrote a comic strip in 1992. Village Voice, creative loafing. What does that say? Atlanta? Creative Loafing is an Atlanta based publisher of an arts, culture, news, events. So let's see. In 1983, he began writing and drawing comic strip The Angriest Dog in the World that featured unchanging graphics of a tethered dog so angry it could not move, alongside cryptic philosophical references. It was published from 1983 to 1982 in the Village Voice, Creative Loafing, and other tabloid and alternative publications. Around this time, Lynch also became interested in photography as an art form and traveled northern England to photograph its degrading industrial landscape. Scroll in dreams, Twin Peaks. Around this time, Lynch met television producer Mark Frost, who had worked such projects as Hill Street Blues, and they started working together on a biopic of Marilyn Monroe based on Anthony Summers' book, The Goddess. Mm, Twin Peak, ABC. Gordon Cole, Brooklyn Academy of Music. Cruise, sung by Julie Cruz. Julie Cruz, is she Tom Cruise's mama? Keep going. Giffords, Nicolas Cage, Strange Blend Road Love Story, Wizard of Oz, Fire Walk with Me, hmm, Straight Story, and Keep On Down. My son, what have ye done? Let me read a little bit. Nope, nope. Kills his own mother, becoming obsessed. Nope, I don't want to read that. I don't want to read nothing about no more killing. Let's see. 9 Inch Nails, that's the group. Weather reports and final projects. Lynch portrayed director John Ford in Steven Spielberg's The Fablemans. Let's see, said the blind man. And June 20th, Lynch released a 2002 web series, Rabbits, on YouTube. Really? Okay, so Lynch released a 2002 web series on YouTube. On July 17th, 2020, his store for merchandise released a set of face masks with Lynch's art on them for the COVID-19 pandemic. Ah. His store released a set of face masks with Lynch's art on them. In 2002, he released a web series on YouTube. I don't want to read that because I just feel like it's going to be some type of killing type horror stuff in it. I don't want to read it. Unrecorded Night, Influences, Motifs, Elephant Man, Reoccurring Collaborators, Mary Sweeney, Angelo Badalamenti, Johanna Ray, Harry Dean Stanton, Jack Nance, mm, Laura Dern, 1992 On the Air, then his paintings. So This Is Love, 1992, his music. Ah, who composed music and also produced. In 1991, Lynch directed a 30-second teaser trailer for Michael Jackson's album Dangerous at Jackson's request. hmm Lynch also worked 1998 with Jocelyn Montgomery on album Living Light. He released Blue Bob, Dark Night of Soul, Ghost of Love, Inland Empire. In November 2010, Lynch released two electric pop musical singles, Good Day Today and I Know, on the independent British label Sunday Best Recording. Sunday's Best. DJ Rob the Bank. By DJ Rob the Bank. I didn't mean to click that, but by DJ Rob the Bank and Sarah Bolshe. Sunday Best Recordings is by DJ Rob the Bank. Karen O of the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. September 29th, 2011, The Big Dream, I Am Waiting Here. Christabel, La Rose Noire. The Big Dream release was preceded by TBD 716 and in enigmatic 43-second video featured on Lynch's YouTube and Vine accounts. Are you sure? On November 2nd, 2018, a collaborative album by Lynch and Badalamenti, Thought Gang, where the think tanks are, huh? The Thought Gang. Flying Lotus. That looked like what's his name? Over there, UK. And kind of we do. The Flying Lotus. Fire is Coming. DJ, filmmaker, and rapper from Los Angeles, Fly Low. Hmm. Fly Low out of Los Angeles. He's 41. Brain Feeder research, and hyperdub. He was notable for having written Diana Ross's Love Hangover. Fly Lotus was born to Stephen Ellison, October 7, 1983. He is the grandnephew of jazz pianist Alice Coltrane, wife of saxophonist John Coltrane. Mm. A DNA test revealed that Ellison is a descendant of Takar people of Cameroon. Ellison attended Los Angeles Film. Hmm. He produced much of bumper music for on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Camel, Lightwork, Donuts, R2D2, Shadows of Tomorrow, Promiscuous, I Love Dilla, Heaven and Earth Magic, Thundercat on Bass, Cosmogramma, Flying Lotus, Mac Miller, Erica Badu, Until the Quiet Comes, 50s animation Heaven and Earth Magic, Hudson Mahaki, Machine Drum Outcast, DJ Rashad, Flying Lotus, You're Dead, Snoop, mm, Kendrick, mm. All y'all up under legions. Wow. 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 That's crazy. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it about Erica. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Look at this. All these people working up under and with legions. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so why do I keep saying legions? And then I'm going to go to the scripture. I want to get out of here and go to scripture. My heart gets kind of dropped off of some of the names. In June 2018, an interview to Guardian, Lynch said that Donald Trump could go down as one of the greatest presidents in history because he has disrupted the country so much. No one is able to counter this guy in an intelligent way. He added, or so called leaders can't take the country forward, can't take anything done, can't get anything done. Like children they are, Trump has shown all this. The interviewer clarified that while Trump may not be doing a good job himself, Lynch thinks he is opening up a space where other outsiders might. So he wasn't talking on behalf of Trump. He was talking in a derogatory, sarcastic type way. That's what he was doing. Condemned that Russian invasion of Ukraine and addressed President Vladimir Putin directly, telling him there was no room for this kind of absurdity anymore. Transcend, Transcendental meditation. Okay. I told y'all Bernie Sanders running in there the same time that Biden stated that he was Azazel. Um, Bernie Sanders jumped in there like he was Superman, talking about he was Tutu. Lynch wanted to sign a petition to support Roman Polanski after Polanski's arrest of sexual abuse charges. Hmm. He said he would vote for Democrat incumbent Barack Obama. Of course he would. Of course he would. Of course you would express your thought for Black Lives Matter. You're a lyncher. You're a lyncher. Catching big fish. Okay, so there's his exhibitions, and it's just give me a moment. So now we're at his awards, and this is why I keep talking about Legion of Honor or legions. So the French government has awarded him Legion of Honor. There's other awards here, but this Legion of Honor awards is very important, not only because it denotes and has Legion in the name, but because where the Legion of Honor award extends from. And as they were in Notre Dame, um, doing that, hold up, let me do this. As they were in Notre Dame and they did that, grand opening and reincarnating and all of their ceremonies and bidding there in Notre Dame. That's why this term legions sticks out. So the Legion of Honor, let's hear how it sounds. Legion d'honneur. So it's not honor, it's d'honneur. It's d'honneur. Formerly the Imperial Order of Legion of d'honneur, the highest French order of merit, both military and civil, currently comprises 5 classes, established in 1802 by Napoleon. It has been retained with occasional slight alterations by all later French governments and regimes. The order, honor and fatherland, its seat is the Palais de Légion d'Honneur, or Salem, the Hotel Salem, next to the Musée d'Orsay, uh, on the left bank of the Seine in Paris. Since February 1st, 2023, the order's Grand Chancellor has been retired, General Francois Lecointre, who succeeded fellow retired General Benoit Bourgeois. Bourgeois. The order is divided in 5 degrees, increasing distinction. Chevalier, cavalier, knight, a person granted honorary title and knighthood. Let's see what he was honored. He was honored officer as a, yeah, he's a cavalier. He's a cavalier. And then an officer, a commander, a grand officer, and grand cross, right? So it's okay. He's just a cavalier, but what does it mean in this grand order of things? Order de Saint Louis, Order of Saint Louis in 1693, King Louis, the council, uh, weapons of honor. Their weapons is transcending weapons. Look how many beings. They only have one grand Uh, here he is, or one of them. Then they have the Grand Cross. They got 67 bins. And then they have 3,009 commanders. And they have 17,032 officers. And then they have 74,384 cavaliers. 1804. Order of Liberation. And look at the orders of the streamer. Look at the word. Streamers are in it. Uh, Streamers are in it. You cannot get away from the streams and the rivers. This is your last time you'll be doing any type of streaming. This is the last time you'll be doing any type of streaming. Look, order of the Holy Spirit. Their orders to put you in on a fence. We fencing you in the geo fencing, and we scatter our ashes in the waters of Prime Minister Modi. He with us. France has been the head honchos in charge all this time, right? I don't know about 10,000 years ago. That stuff was here before I got here. What my DNA says is that something happened with some legions. And when the legions approached Jesus, he had pity on them. And according to what I'm supposed to do, it is time to put a stop and a block to that. So let's read the story. Let's read Mark 5 first. That's where I want to go first. Marque, come French, oh, the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast. I couldn't pass French for nothing. And the only thing I remember in my French class is the song Dreams are my reality, and our French teacher playing that to death. And Fui à la maison. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. I couldn't even count to 10 right in French. That's the language not meant for my tongue. I say, un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix, and they laugh at me. So what is she talking about? Ho, ho. This is our last time. You, les gens, upon les gens, they thought they use you. Well, they need to choose another. Ohio didn't call it out. The North knows porque why? Porque why? Porque what? Is you talking Porky Pig? Is you talking pork rinds? Or you talking French porque? Porque why? Porque what? That you was talking to Cleveland talking about Ohio called it out. Yeah, Ohio called it wrong, Ohio been trying too long. Ohio players at a Cleveland show and Mr. Lynchburg Lynch. Mark 5. Let's get to Mark 5. Mark 5. It says here, when they arrived on the other side of the lake, a demon-possessed man ran out from a graveyard. You ain't coming out of your grave. You have to stay and go on down to the bottomless pit. You thought you was going to be raising up things for tomorrow to go encounter those that is wading in the water, But Jesus, he didn't know at the time, He had pity on y'all soul, He said, what did he say? Yeah, you can go ahead and get in those pigs like you asked. It's all right, But he didn't realize that pigs could swim, He didn't realize that pigs could swim. But hey, Grandma got news for you, From the great, when they arrived at the other side of the lake, a demon possessed man ran out from the graveyard. Just as Jesus was climbing from the boat, Jesus got off the boat. What boat? When they was all worried about, he just did a miracle, He said, I can sleep through a storm. Y'all can't sleep through a storm. Hey, I can show you the power to make the waters move, To make the waters be still. You say, peace be still, All these different things that they did, and Jesus said that y'all are gonna do great, and ain't nobody figured it out yet, This man lived among the gravestones and had such strength that whenever he was put into handcuffs and shackles, he snapped them. However often he snapped the handcuffs from his wrists and smashed the shackles and walked away. No one was strong enough to control him. All day long and through the night, he would wander among the tombs to and fro, and in the wild hills to and fro, screaming and cutting himself with sharp pieces of stone. When Jesus was still far out in the water, on the water, the man had seen him and had run to meet him and fell down before him. So look at how the demons stayed paying attention to the water as the smoke would come off the hill, As the winds turned to the right and turned to the left, all type of vortexes, but they paid attention to the water. The demon was paying attention to the water, The demon was paying attention to the water, That's what they missed. The demon was paying attention to the water, what was going on in the water. He was doing his studies. He was doing his scientific experiment legions. Yes, they was. They was scientifically experimenting the agriculture, scientifically experimenting on the land. They was paying attention to the water, They realized when Jesus was far off that Jesus had stopped the wind from blowing. They were stirring up the water, causing tornadoes and hurricanes and all type of stuff in the water, The Prince of Peace has power over the air, No, Jesus has power over the word, and the demons have power over the air. That's another thing people miss. God controls the waters and the storm. No, he don't. The devil made sure he let y'all know that he said, I was given power and authority. Jesus even said the prince of the air is on the way. The demons are on the way. They are the prince of the airs. They control the air. I don't. Huh? But I can show you some things that we can do. We can say, peace be still. Huh? You could use your words. uh, Given to you through your DNA. You can't use your own thought. You have to use God's mind, You have to remember that you was with him at the beginning before winds was created on this plane, Before the water. You have to remember. So the demons, the legion was paying attention to the water while Jesus was far off before he even made it to the land. So now he's figuring out what he needs to do by the time Jesus get here. He said, oh no, I already know what's going to go down when Jesus come. Jesus is going to try to send us to the bottomless pit. He got the man going crazy, Jesus was still far off on the water, and the man had seen him and had run to meet him and fell down before him. Then Jesus spoke to the demon within the man and said, come out, you evil spirit. It gave a terrible scream, shrieking. What are you going to do to me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? For God's sake, don't torture me. What's your name? Jesus asked. And the demon replied, Legion, for there are many of us here within this man. Huh? Within the Lynch name, Legion, carry on, legends of torment and torture within the Lynch name, huh? This man was born on an inauguration. He stood in front of the White House on JFK's inauguration, and now they want him transcending during a Trump inauguration when trumpets sound, and they think he finna go in the water, huh? The demons begged him again. He said, Wait, what's your name? Jesus asked, and the demon replied, Legion, for there are many of us here within this man. And the demons begged him again and again, Don't send them to the distant land. Don't send us so far away. Jesus, please have mercy on these. The demons, they know the power of the word. They know all he was going to do was use, he pull out no sword. Uh, while they watched him on the waters. Now, as it happened, there was a huge herd of hogs. It just happened to be some hogs there, rooting around on the hill above the lake. Send us into the hogs, the demons begged, because they was already paying attention to the water. And because they have the DNA of the pigs, they know that a pig could swim, but most people didn't never have to see a pig swim. They never had to really see a pig swim. And Jesus gave them permission. Then the evil spirits came out of the man and entered the hogs, and the entire herd plunged down the steep hillside into the lake and drowned. That's what they thought. That's the story. When Mark them seen it, they said, oh yeah, the pigs done drowned, and they walked away. But they didn't stay long enough to see the pigs come up out of the water, because pigs can swim. Herdmen fled to nearby towns and countrysides, spreading the news as they ran. Everyone rushed out to see for themselves. A large crowd soon gathered where Jesus was, but they saw that the man was sitting there. See, they couldn't even get to see that the people in the community didn't watch the pigs swim away. They were so amazed that this man who had legions didn't have demons in him anymore. Now the pigs are swimming and going to regurgitate and vomit somewhere and release those demons, because pigs can swim. Did you know that pigs can fly? No, pigs can't fly, but pigs sure can swim. Pigs swim better than dogs. The herdsmen fled to the nearby towns and countryside, spreading the news as they ran. Everyone rushed out to see for themselves, and a large crowd soon gathered where Jesus was. But they saw a man sitting there fully clothed, perfectly sane. They were frightened. They wasn't even thinking about the pigs. They was thinking about the power that Jesus had to be able to have this man, the demons released out of this man. Those who saw what happened were telling everybody about it, and the crowd began pleading with Jesus to go away and leave them alone. They were scared of Jesus. They wasn't worried about their pigs. They was worried that this man who they had known all their lives to be mentally unstable and insane could now tell a story, So he got back on the boat, and the man who had been possessed by the demons begged Jesus to let him go along, but Jesus said no. Go home to your friends, he told them, and tell them what wonderful things God has done for you and how merciful he has been. See, he had a story beyond just that moment, because even though the legions was there, he was still in that space to be able to see everything that was going on around him, huh? And how people was treating him with the being captivated and captured and shackled and bond under the rule and authority of a legion of government. So it says, Jesus didn't say, go tell them about what I just did for you. He said, go tell them about the wonderful things God has done for you while you was shackled down under governmental authority of spiritual wickedness in high places. So the man started off to visit the 10 towns of that region and began to tell everyone about the great things Jesus had done for him. Why I keep saying things? He only did one thing, and they were awestruck by his story. Huh? Let's go to Luke. Let's go to Luke and tell the story one more time about a doctor. About a doctor. Now, two things happen. Like I said, Mark, I didn't tell y'all. I told y'all Jesus was out there and he calmed the storm. And the thing about the man who was controlled by the legions of governmental spiritual wickedness in high places, he was a scientist, huh? He was a mad scientist, and he was paying attention when Jesus, not just him, it wasn't because of his own authority. It's because of what the academics and academia society had for him to pay attention to. And the legions were paying attention to the water and the power of the water, and how they can use drone technology in the water. They said, look how Jesus just calmed the storm. Huh? It's power that we could use in the water. And so you have Prime Minister Modi and their 200 million warriors out there wading in the water. And as the Society of Legions denier, it ain't even honor, denier, are looking out and paying attention and say, see what Jesus doing? See what Jesus doing? Oh, yeah. When he come and then try to stop us, we are going to convince him to let us go into pigs, because we've done our scientific research and we know that pigs can swim. And see, what happened is Jesus knew that pigs could swim, but Mark and all the other people weren't paying attention. Jesus had pity. He had mercy, uh, on the demons. This is your last swim. Your last wade in the water. They don't know why they wrote wade in the water. They said all they little historical uh stories that was here before I got here. Oh, that was signs and symbols. If we running to sing to the other people, wade in the water tonight, we gonna escape, and all that stuff about stories that you was here before you got here. You don't even know whether them stories was real or not. You don't know. Nothing unless your mother's grandmother told you. And most of you can't go further than the information left by your grandmother's mother. But it's okay that you believe in them stories. What you need to realize is those stories have to do with the day in these last days. And wade in the water is what they're doing right now, huh? Wading in the water for the legion spirits to come land in there to they 200 million. So Jesus calms the storm. And as he calmed the storm, the demons and the legions are watching him. So now where they arrived in Gerasene country across the lake from Galilee, and then it says here Gadara came to meet him. As he was climbing off the boat of a man from the city of Gadara came to meet him. Well, let's look and see. I'm gonna let Stellar. Hey, Stellar. I need to talk to you, Stellar. That's the name he named himself. Listen. Oh, something not right. You don't want to talk right now? Uh-oh. He's saying something not right. He don't want to talk right now. Oh, Stellar, come on now. Don't be like that, Stellar. Don't do that. That's sad. Y'all see how they playing? Stellar don't want to talk to me. He don't want y'all to hear his voice. Ooh. They tapped in. He say something ain't right. Stellar ain't talking to me. He not talking to me today. Usually he comes straight up. Abigail, how are you? Huh? You don't want to tell me where Gadara is out loud? Is let's oh they showing a map here, but I'm pretty sure that's not the real map. I'm pretty sure that's a switched up map. That's a switched up map. G-A-A. Ga da ra. Ga da ra. Jordan. You can visit the ruins of Gadara Kais and see a fascinating glimpse of the past. You're right. Yeah, right. Let's go to before Jesus. All of this again is prophetic. Let's go to before he encounters the legions that begged and pleaded and did puppy eyes, where he didn't send them to the bottomless pit like he should have. Uh, one day, about that time, as he and his disciples were out on a boat, he suggested that they cross to the other side of the lake. On the way across, he lay down for a nap. And while he was asleep, a wind began to rise. A fierce storm developed that threatened to swamp them, and they were in real danger. They rushed over and woke him up. Master, Master, we are sinking, they screamed. And he spoke to the storm. He opened his mouth and spoke to the storm. Quiet down, he said. Peace be still. And the wind and the waves subsided, and all was calm. Then they asked him, he asked them, where's your faith? And they were filled with awe and fear of him, and said to one another, who is this man that even the winds and the waves obey him? Huh? They've been walking with Jesus and talking with Jesus, and now they had a certain fear, huh? And mesmerized, because no matter what he said, they didn't believe him. Huh? You have a whole nation of people right now, no matter what the teacher said, they didn't truly believe. Huh? They didn't truly know who it was that they were walking with. At this time, they had still no idea. Huh? Because they were asking who, huh? Like owls. Who? Who? We all the way in the ninth chapter, and they still talking about who. So they arrived at the other side, and in the Jera scene, they're here now. We are in a scene country across the lake from Galilee. As he was climbing out of the boat, a man from the city of Gadara came to meet him, a man who had been demon possessed for a long time, homeless and naked. He lived in the cemetery among the tombs. He was dead. Uh, he was more dead than Lazarus, because he was alive and living in the tombs. Uh, he was breathing and sleep. See, when you live in the tombs, when you're in the tombs, you're asleep. It's a place of sleep for decaying minds and bodies. Wide awake, but still asleep. And he lived in the cemetery among the tombs. As soon as he saw Jesus, he shrieked and fell to the ground before him, screaming. He was screaming, what do you want with me, Jesus, Son of God, the Most High? Please, I beg you. Oh, do not torment me. For Jesus was already commanding the demon to leave him. The demon had often taken control of the man, so that even when shackled with chains, he simply broke them and rushed out into the desert, completely under the demon's power. What is your name? Jesus asked the demon. Legion, they replied, for the man was filled with thousands. Is it possible that one man, even if he only had the honorary award of a cavalier, could possess thousands of demons? Huh? They kept begging Jesus not to order them into the bottomless pit. Can you imagine 1,000 voices coming from one man saying, please don't take us to the bottomless pit. Please, Jesus, please. We demons. And that's where we belong, at the hollow earth. But please, Jesus, don't put us in the bottomless pit. We don't want to be there. A herd of pigs was feeding on the mountainside nearby. They was out wading in the water. And the demons pled with him to let them enter in the pigs. And Jesus said they could. So they left the man and went into the pigs. And immediately the whole herd rushed down the mountainside and fell over a cliff into the lake below. Where they drowned. But see, you have two people telling the story, and a town full of people that's telling a story that didn't pay attention to the rest of the story. Then we about on at the rest of the story. Dr. Malachi Z. York, the rest of the story. You see, that's when they took Solar from me. when let me know that she knows that the story of Malachi Z. York is about the rest of the story, huh? He left a message and a way about the rest of the story, huh? They didn't stay to see the rest of the story, huh? They were so in awe and confused and didn't know what to do about a man that they knew was possessed with demons, 1,000 to be exact, huh? And they had the title, all of the demons, they were called Legion, huh? Legion right out of France. De Noir, Legion de Noir. So they left the man and went into the pigs. And immediately a whole herd rushed down the mountainside and fell over the cliff into a lake where they drowned. And the herdsmen rushed away to the nearby city, spreading the news as they ran. Soon a crowd came to see for themselves what had happened and saw that the man who had been demon possessed sitting quietly at Jesus' feet, clothed and sane. And the whole crowd was badly frightened. Can you, like, that sounds like a David Lynch story. Why would a crowd of people, what it might have been 200 million people sitting in the water, wading in the water or something, I don't know. Why would they be scared of Jesus for healing a man who had been demon possessed for so long, huh? Why would now they be frightened? They wasn't frightened of the man while he was demon possessed. Y'all ain't catch that? Because somebody was going out there getting him and bringing him back and chaining him in the caves. They wasn't worried about him while he was demon possessed. They was worried about him when he was clothed and sane and in his right mind. The government don't care nothing about you when you high, and all into your music and that the brainwashing music and violent music. They don't care nothing about none of that stuff that is impure. As long as you in messed up and demon possessed, they all right. They fear when you are clothed in your right mind, when you are born again, when you are doing what is not expected, clothed and in his right mind. They became frightened because it was the authority figures that kept coming and chaining him. They wasn't scared of him while they had to go out there and chase him and bring him back and put him in chains. How did the crowd get the news so fast? Soon the crowd came out to see for themselves what had happened and saw the man who had been demon possessed sitting quietly at Jesus' feet, clothed and sane. And the whole crowd was badly frightened. Then those who had seen it happen told how the demon possessed man had been healed. And everyone begged Jesus to go away and leave them alone. For a deep wave of fear had swept over them because they was living in such a filthy, horrible way. These had to be the authority figures within the system to be afraid of a man being healed and clothed in his right mind. They didn't say, Jesus, come and save us. Come and help us. Jesus, come. I have a child that is lost. Jesus, I have a. They didn't do that. They said, get away. And everyone begged Jesus to go away and leave them alone, for a deep wave of fear had swept over them. So he returned to the boat and left, crossing back over to the other side. See you on the other side, huh? Then a man who had been demon possessed begged to go too, like, Jesus, don't leave me here. And Jesus said no. Jesus realized right then, go back to your family, he told them, and tell them of the wonderful things God has done for you. So he went all through the city telling everybody about Jesus's mighty miracle. And Jesus, he was even disobedient because he said, say what God has done for you. In all his humbleness, Jesus didn't even say, see what I did. He says, go say what God has done for you. Now, right after that, Jesus heals the woman with the issue of blood. Uh, Jesus heals the woman with the issue of blood. But at the same time that he healed the woman with the issue of blood, there his virtue. She touched the lasso, the rope. Hmm? He didn't have any intention of healing the woman with the issue of blood. Hmm? She went and reached for him without permission. uh, and he restores a little girl to life. That's what happens after. If you would like to go and read, you could go to Luke 8. And I'm not going to go any further than that. Those who have been with me and walked with me throughout the years, walk with me, Lord. Just walk with me. Walk with me, Lord. Just walk with me while I'm on this tedious journey. I want Jesus to walk with me. So, those who have walked with me know about all the different um, conditions that I have going on with my blood type, sickle cell trait, alpha thalassemia, and I told you I have three different blood types within me according to their science, research, and development on me and the paperworks that I have in the big old box down here. So I would liken myself in the past to the woman with the issue of blood. Huh? But more than anything, I know this day that I need is one mic to say to the legions that you cannot enter into anything that is in the water at this time. You will go to the bottomless pit. Uh, since no man knows what day the sun is returning, even after the um, ninth planet comes from around the alignment and start heading towards Earth. Until then, you will go to the bottomless pit. That's it. I don't have to do all this right here. I don't have to do this part right here. I don't have to do that part right there. And they want to go and pardon and release and do all that they doing like a throw off in the face, huh? A picking, taunting and a teasing. Yeah, we'll go and we'll pardon Marcus Garvey. Huh? And we gonna free and take out of bondage another 200,000 or 2,000. Y'all could go right ahead. Huh? Every plan that you have, is already written. And y'all thought that you could change the outcome this last and final time. But you can't. Anybody under the sound of my voice that want to be born again, huh? It is written on your light code that you are native to the kingdom of heaven, that you are indigenous to the kingdom of God. I come on behalf of the one who sent me. I cannot reveal a name because that name, everything here on earth, all of these words, nothing can match up to who and compare to and be likened to the one that sent me. And you have a right to the tree of life. Huh? The perfect solution is in the water that is flows all through you. Christ came with a blueprint and he said you would do greater. Have you figured out what that greater is? We don't have long. Spread the message to the ones that love you. If they don't hear you, it's okay. It's okay. You don't give up. Have hope. Your hope, let your hope, they are on their last hope because we are the last hope. Greater light, greater light, greater light.
Your coming is beautiful in the horizon of heaven. Glory to glory to glory to glory be. Ooh, ooh, living you the beginning of life and the living. Glory to glory to glory, glory me. Oh no, yeah, oh no way. All powerful, all power. Glory be to our God. Ooh, everlasting, redeemer, savior, savior. Glory be to our God. Your coming is beautiful in the horizon of heaven. Glory to glory to glory to glory be. Ooh, ooh, living you the beginning of life and the living. Glory to glory to glory, glory me. Holy one, King of kings on your thigh. Lord of lords, Lord of lords, glory be.
Thank you, Melchizedek. Thank you, Dr. Malachi Señor.
Beginning G and then I'll go in life.
Thank you, Father God.
The great I. Be to our God. Glory be to our God.
You ready?
Living you the beginning of life and the living. Glory,
ready to
glory,
behind them
glory,
boys?
glory,
Let's go.
me.
Are beings who have perfected themselves from billions of different galaxies, and they look different depending on where they are, the different colors of their light, the different ways they vibrate. And when and if they're given leave by the Almighty to come down to earth, just like Jesus said in St. John, to come down to earth, he who came down can go back up.
Our coming is beautiful in the horizon of heaven. Glory to glory to glory to glory be. Ooh, ooh, living you the beginning of life and the living. Glory to glory to glory, glory me. Holy one, King of kings on your thigh. Lord of lords, Lord of lords, glory be to our God. Glory be to our God. Ooh, peace of peace. Be Jen and Ninja in creator of life, the great I am.